Hello guys, my name is Josh Bear and welcome back to Wizard Simulator 2023. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. In the previous episode, we started out discovering we're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. We starting school as a 5th year, so we're starting a bit late. We dodged a dragon. One of our other friends was not so lucky. We finally made it to Hogwarts, and now we're starting our first day at school. So we're going to figure out what is going on. Common room. I need to find the common room. Just clearly not here. Unless there's more stairs. No. Oh, I'm supposed to go down here. Maybe no. Okay,
Now, which way is the common room?
that's a damn good question. Ah, yeah? Give you a manual for what's this? Level 1 lock. Oh, ooh.
Must
So-
be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
I don't know, you tell me. Aha,
New fifth year.
there we go.
End up as Dragonfall, like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting new school this late.
A little wizard, everyone. Let him through.
I hope a
Don't
professor
fall off
catches it
this
this
time,
time.
Nelly.
Don't fall this time. What are we doing? Introduce yourself. Oh, I've got to introduce myself to everybody. Oh, okay.
Nelly will do
Don't fall
anything
off
for
this
attention.
time, Nelly.
Got to make friends.
Professor can arrive any moment.
Probably like typical school where everybody's just assholes. Gareth Weasley.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
Huh.
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh,
Was.
didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
So,
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
okay, so it's not the Mrs. Weasley we are thinking of. So maybe it's her sister? There's a Weasley involved somewhere.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's
Call
little
it a
difference
potion.
fundamentally between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my creativity as much as you might think.
What's that in your mug? But I'm pretty sure that he's
Are
just
you
told us.
having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no, I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Thanks.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
So far, so good. Not sure everybody's going to be so friendly, but you never know.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Right, and that what? Ate an apple.
If I get caught, I should have been.
Purely, but that's purely for a cosmetic. That's purely just to bug her around with stuff, surely.
I'm sure you'd use them.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, what
House
have you
chest.
done this time?
Are we gathering our little crew?
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I suppose.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Casting needs work. Perhaps you need a little bit more practice. I'm sure you'll get it.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
That's the spirit. It's
Is it
fun.
really
Oh,
that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
well, some of us would like to launch a Yorkshire pudding in our face, but can most students cast non-verbally?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many
Oh,
struggle.
1 year to go.
I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
First day of school, already making friends. I've got to chat to whoever the hell this is.
She gets bolder every year.
But now, how do you introduce yourself here? Ah, there we go. Oop.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't
Hello
mind
there.
me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Oxfire. I've heard rumours about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Problem with school, isn't it? Rumors spread so terribly fast. Nothing I couldn't handle. Deadly dragon. Somebody died. All under control. It's terrifying. It's true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't
Crikey.
believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Well, I'm not sure if that's such a good thing. What are people saying about my
What
travels here?
exactly are the rumours about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Word travels fast, full stop. Hogwarts or otherwise. Have you encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Not afraid of heights, are you?
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Good to know. Thank you, bye.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. Either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Um,
You Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
who the hell is it? Who said that? Get the vibe going. God, my back would die.
Good morning.
But I
I
can't do
trust
that
you're
every
ready
day.
for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Not too sure if that... Ooh.
Here you are.
This is my logbook, slash journal, slash... Ooh. Right.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
So
You
this
will
is
be
my
wise
game
to take full
progress
advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
It'll keep track of what you're learning.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Ooh.
This way.
Yeah, I'm following
The
you.
guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Ooh, law. All about law.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
You get it. You're
Using
doing me a
the
favor.
guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I'm right here.
Ah, the guide appears to
Ah.
have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Oh, right.
Revelio.
Field guide page. Portrait of Barufio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken, he once said S instead of F. He found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. I'm not figuring... Okay. You just unlocked the field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Oh, so it's a game progress tracker / the only way to experience to acquire XP. Right, okay, so that is how... Oh my god. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Straightforward. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Select it. Select your first guide page. Selecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category or challenges. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Okay. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearance to critical upgrade. Oh, okay, so you get stuff. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Okay, fine. Seems pretty straightforward.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
kitty. Oh, I can
No
pet the
time
kitty.
to waste. You've classes to attend.
I have a kitty to stroke. Hmm. Money. I don't know if the locked ones will get me in trouble, though. We'll soon find out, I suppose. Oop.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Blue
Your
flames.
field guide contains a
flame,
map
blue
of the
flame.
castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Discovered a flame fast travel point. Blue flame fast travel. Jesus. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered blue flames. Okay. Fast travel mechanic. Ooh. Which is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map, the students are professor, includes a common room. Select the south wing region to continue. Doesn't look very south. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue frame, represent flames that you've discovered. Makes sense. Grey flue flames undiscovered. Makes sense. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest. Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouse. Okay, select the library annex. So Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flame for you. Oh, convenient. Use A and D to rotate. Ah, you can rotate the map. I was going to say, this whole 3D view is not very practical. Especially if you're trying to look inside the building. Use A and D to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flame, boom. Okay. Ooh. Again, I know this is the very beginning of the game. Just started, but a lot of dialogue. I may not have a lot of chance to talk or say anything. I may not get a word in edgeways. But yeah, like I say, I understand that it's just explaining mechanics, how this works, how that works, how you travel, how you read a book, apparently. Level up mechanics and such and such.
And here we are.
Here
Quite
we
a
are.
time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Right.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Right.
That
Ooh.
should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Right. Kind of lost all my stuff, considering there was a dragon that destroyed everything. Yeah, what exactly? Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly
Charms.
what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts? Well, it's pretty much what it says on the tin,
Can you
isn't it?
tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
As far as I remember, the auras work for the Ministry of Magic.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also,
Hopefully.
I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Are you sure? Asking for trouble. Thank you, bye.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
What? Suspicious that there's more to the story than a search for belongings. Do I tell her that?
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Do you think I've just stitched him up? Oh, God.
Speak of the devil. Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Another
Thank you.
tutorial.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Okay.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Very repetitive. By the way, you need to do this. Don't forget to do this. Oh, you need to do this.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Nothing.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Another tutorial. Escape. You can track available quests from the map. Ah, okay. This marker represents main quest. Completing main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Makes sense? Right. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In this case, you'll need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Okay, cool. And I see we have a little list of collectibles and things to do. Track a quest with this to begin. Continue. Ah, it's my classes. Okay, let's start with charms.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Right, so, quest complete. Past Charmed Compass. Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. Ah, it's just a guidance marker. Okay, fair enough. Ooh. Oh, so it works the whole time. Okay, fair enough. Which is a good thing too, because I get terribly lost. Oh god. We're gonna have to deal with him as well. Right, sorry. Ooh, that's birdie. Oh, he's going this way anyway. Right. Pins against the Dark Arts Tower. Blue flame, B4. Whoop. Gotta get used to everything moving. I guess I gotta get used to everything moving. The walls, suits of armor, paintings, even.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to provide the lesson.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. So we. Begin.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Hello.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm?
Anyone?
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we're in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. Ooh. Ah, right. So we have to guide this point across the path to learn the spell. Okay. Hell yeah.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
After you. Apparently.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Okay.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
What are we doing?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Thank you so much. Right, so Akia pulls a target closer to the caster, tap the assigned key and pull the target closer, tap the key to cease, okay? Let's give it a go.
That's it! Stay focused.
Ah, fuck.
Excellent control there.
Boom! Ah!
Splendid!
That's good, right?
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Oh, here we
Miss
go.
Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You take it in turns, or what's going on?
Here we go.
Oh, God.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Guess we're taking in turns. Yes. Come on.
That's it.
Let us see this.
Let us see this. Am I going to have to get a perfect score here as well? Yes.
Well done. Watch this.
No, do knock my stuff off.
Yes!
No pressure or anything.
Accio.
Oh, no. Oh, really?
Very good.
Damn it. Not happy with that.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Right.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
You've been talking more than any of us.
Settles it all.
Be sharp.
Yes. Haha. Boom.
I thought I had that.
Okay. I just need to time it.
Accio.
Yes, come on.
Splendid!
Timing.
Let us see this. There we go.
Haha. Now. Don't fall off. Yes.
Nicely done. Watch this.
Probably shouldn't do it from there because I'll pull it straight off.
That is how it's done.
Are you sure? I'm winning.
Accio.
Oh god. Ah! That's the one.
A perfect score.
That's it.
Remarkable.
Perfect score. Probably going to be a tiebreaker now, isn't it? Or not?
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Ah, okay. This is done. Get your shit. Get out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my. I'm doing okay.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Right. How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the
That's
first
cool.
time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Your magic is weak. That's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
One way to put it. Okay, thank you, bye.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
God, what does he want?
Until next time.
That's interesting because, I
Of
mean,
course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
A word, if you would.
You know
a
it would
word,
work on
if
humans.
you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Never mind the giant Iron Maiden in the corner. Okay, so we're gonna get sort of extra credit. Ooh. Level up. I'm sure we'll get a message about that soon. Yeah,
There. You're the new student, aren't you?
yes.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
Of course I have.
Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Wasn't too chat. Easy peasy is what I say. That's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Homework? Right, okay. Right, so what we need to do is we go to the map. Side quest. A side quest? Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as empty flag and discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. This is kind of the point of a side quest. Let's just get our classes over and done with. I don't know if we have a time period that we need to get these done in. This way. You know what it does remind me of, this game? This reminds me a lot of Bully, whatever it was called, that came out a while ago. I think it was on PS2 or something. Very similar. It's like Bully with magic. And a hell of a lot bigger score and a hell of a lot more mechanics, but it's a good thing. Some bones. Good. Again, I hope I don't run into that little bastard. Hi. May I? Thank you.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Oh. Oh god, okay. Okay, there. Yeah. Easy peasy.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Good dear. Just get that at the just because I'm the new kid, isn't it? Everybody's picking on me. I've got to do all the demonstrations and all the.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Alright.
Levioso. Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Okay, fair enough.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
I've got to remember the
want
button.
a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Protego.
Stupid Protego. Good form.
Whoop.
I know. You're good.
How perceptive.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Nice.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Right. Cheeky little smile to myself.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Goblin.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Right, I forgot the main bad guy in this.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I forgot the main bad guy in this story is a goblin. So, right, so that's class is done.
Nice work.
Let's have a quick chat to him.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was
Oh, will
certainly
they?
good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned dueling organization. So, Wand Fight Club. I know.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Right, so now I can see where this quest complete. I can see where this whole choice factor is going to come into play. Whereas I obviously could have said no, could have said yes, but then maybe there's different perks to going and dueling. Or maybe not. Shit, I forgot what the button is. Meet with Professor Weasley. Okay, I think we'll go and meet with Professor Weasley quickly. And then I think... Let me do my... This one's round 1. Ah, that's the club. Attend your first day. This is the first quest. Where is... Ah, challenges. But now when you level up, do you not get... Do you not get points? Or am I jumping the gun a little bit? Ah, we'll see. I'm sure they'll have a tutorial about it. I'm sure. Okay, so now we must find... Ah, I need to track it first. We'll go speak to Professor Weasley. Right. Kitty, kitty, kitty. I love the whole separate animation. It didn't sound normal. Okay, let's see what Professor Weasley's got to say. Just keep remembering she's not the same one.
What about the room, Professor?
Oh.
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Oh.
Ah, there you are.
Interesting. We'll pretend like we didn't just see that.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
They
I heard
did.
as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... What was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nope.
Nothing more, Professor.
Nothing at all.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
We know.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
That is the one thing I'm seriously looking forward to. The whole little Ollivander's wand pairing session.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
For me? Me specifically, or?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Right.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Right, so... Thank you, bye.
To get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
Right.
Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty? Yeah, we'll go with Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ooh, that sounds great. Quest complete. Right, I do think we will leave that there, though. In the next episode, we'll head to Hogsmeade, get our supplies, get our own wand that's paired for us, specifically for us. And do our extra homework, apparently. So, receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. An assignment will be the Mending Charm. It's required to complete the quests. Right, but we'll deal with that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see more. And stay tuned for the next episode.